Hello everyone, this is Metal Rocker 86, here again reviewing another album. I think it's time we go back to the late 70s when a certain band was releasing their first self-titled album, and that band is Van Halen. Van Halen was an American rock band that started out in 1972 in Pasadena, California. They have gone through many different band members, and very sadly in 2020, the world lost their lead guitarist and writer, Eddie Van Halen. Van Halen has 4 genres: hard rock, heavy metal, glam metal, and pop rock. On to the album. Van Halen is the band's debut album and first self-titled album, and it was released on February 10th of 1978. It consists of 11 songs and altogether is about 40 minutes long. It ranked 8th on Colin Larkin's Top 50 Heavy Metal Albums. With respect to Rolling Stone's 500 Greatest Albums of All Time, it ranked 410th in 2003, in 2012 it ranked at 415th, and in 2020 it ranked at 292nd. In Rolling Stone's Top 100 Best Debut Albums, this one ranked at 27th. On lead vocals and acoustic guitar for Ice Cream Man is David Lee Roth. On lead guitar and backing vocals is the late Eddie Van Halen. On bass guitar and backing vocals is Michael Anthony, and finally on drums is Eddie's brother, Alex Van Halen. Now on to the songs, all of which were written by the members of Van Halen except were stated otherwise. This first song was also released as a single. It's called Runnin' with the Devil. The tempo is moderately fast-paced. Instrumentation. It starts off with some car horns, which Eddie made using car horns, a car battery, and a foot switch. After that, it goes into the bass and drums for a bit. And then, Eddie and his aggressive guitar come in and it really gets you pumped up. The guitar solo in this one is really good too. The main theme of this song is being free to do whatever you want to do. And this was a great track to start the album with. Now we get to Eruption. This was just a short instrumental and guitar solo from Eddie, who really shreds in this one. Eddie used this to warm up before recording or playing. Originally, it was not going to be included on the album until producer Ted Templeton heard it. This was an awesome solo, and it's used as an intro for my favorite song on the album, which was also released as a single. It's called You Really Got Me. It's actually a cover song from The Kinks, which was written by Ray Davies. The tempo speeds up here a bit. When Van Halen was starting out, they covered a lot of Kinks songs, and they decided to record an updated version of this one. Instrumentation. The main focus is on the guitars with the awesome riff they use for the intro and verses. They get even harder at the end of the verse and in the chorus. The guitar solo is also really awesome, as is the part where there's no guitars and just the bass and drums. Compared to the original version, this one is a lot harder. The song is about a guy. After he sees a girl, he feels like she's got him and he can't picture himself without her. This is a great song to rock out to. This next song was also released as a single. It's called Ain't Talkin' 'Bout Love. This is a very up-tempo song that will really get your head banging. Instrumentation. The guitar is the main focus in this one, and it's very aggressive. You can also hear the bass and the drums in the background, and the solo in this one is very cool. In this day and age, I should probably not describe the lyrics, but this is a killer track on the album. This next one is also up-tempo and will get your head banging with the great energy. It's called I'm the One. Instrumentation. While you can hear the drums a little in the background, the main focus is on Eddie and the aggressive guitar playing. Towards the end, things get soft for a little bit, but they go back in full swing to end the song. From my interpretation, the song describes a guy who has a bunch of lovers and he must make a choice. This was another killer track on the album. This next one was also released as a single. It's called Jamie's Cryin'. Things slow down here a little, but it's still moderately fast-paced. Instrumentation. The main focus is on the cool guitar riffs that make you want to rock out. You can also hear the bass and drums in the background. In the bridge, things get a little softer, but they get back to normal after that. The song is about a girl who regrets having a one-night stand. She wants to contact the person, but knows it won't go anywhere. This was a good song on the album. Now the tempo speeds up as we get to Atomic Punk. Instrumentation. It starts off with a very weird sound effect to start the song. Then, the main focus is on the guitar with the cool riffs, and you can hear the drums in the background. While I like the riffs, I felt things for the most part were all over the place, and it really wasn't giving off the same energy as it was in the others. From my interpretation, the song is about boasting about being better than everyone else, and this is really the weakest song on the album. The tempo is still fast-paced in this one, and it's called Feel Your Love Tonight. Instrumentation. The main focus is on the guitars with the awesome riffs, and you can hear the drums in the background. From what I can see, the song is about a guy who really likes a girl, but she's playing hard to get. This was another great song on the album. Now the tempo is moderately fast-paced as we get to Little Dreamer. Instrumentation. It starts off with a cool guitar intro. Then in the verse, the drums and the bass are the main focus with a little bit of guitar. And in the chorus, the guitars come back aggressive. The song is about when you're young and have dreams and then you go follow them, while all your friends follow theirs. This was a good song on the album. This next one is another cover song which was written by John Brim. It's called Ice Cream Man. With respect to the tempo, it starts off moderately slow, but things speed up after a bit. Instrumentation. To start off, David Lee Roth takes on the acoustic guitars with no help from anyone else. After about a minute and 20, everyone else comes in. The main focus then shifts to Eddie on the guitars, but you can hear the bass and drums in the background, and there is also an awesome solo in this one. With respect to the lyrics, I should probably not describe them in this day and age, but it's still an awesome song on the album. The tempo speeds up as we get to the final song on the album, which was also released as a single. It's called On Fire. Instrumentation. The main focus again is on the guitars in this one with the killer riffs. From what I can see, the song is about a rock star who's having success. This was an okay song to end the album with. So what did I like about this album? I really enjoyed most of the songs on the album. They were mostly very well written and the cover version sounded amazing. David Lee Roth did a great job on the vocals, and the rest of the band really delivered on the instrumentation, especially Eddie Van Halen. There weren't many drawbacks on this album, but the song Atomic Punk sounds like it was put together at the last minute. I would have also ended the album with Ice Cream Man and put On Fire in the middle of the album somewhere. To conclude this, I will say that Van Halen's first self-titled album is definitely worth listening to. Despite the drawbacks, it's still a really good album. Well, that's the end of this review. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up down below, and don't forget to subscribe and share. Until next time, rock on!